When people announce that they're going to have children, the normal reaction that you get is congratulations. When you announce that you're going to adopt, you can get a slightly different reaction. And when you're a gay couple who announce that you're going to adopt children, you can get a very different reaction. My partner, Emma, and I, we got to a stage in our relationship where we wanted to start a family, like lots of people do. Because we're two women, we had to look into the options. And the options that we wanted to focus on were about adoption or fostering at the time. We didn't really know much about either.
So I just wanted to start you off with a short video because I want to talk to you about the common misconceptions of queer families and queer reproduction. As you may know, there are many misconceptions surrounding the concept of LGBTQ families. This has been a toxic display of inequality throughout history towards gays and anyone homosexual looking to become a parent through adoption, insemination, or surrogacy. I'm going to highlight some really important myths for queer reproduction that still exist in our society. So number one myth, children need a mother and a father. So a typical nuclear family consists of a mother, a father, and socially recognized child. So this means child of the same race, a family, looking to belong together. And people assume that parenting belongs to those who are married or have a partner. But studies show that there are equally good outcomes for children of gay or lesbian parents as those with a mother and father. And we often see children with single parents of gay or a lesbian sexual orientation. Myth number two is that gay people cannot provide stable homes. Around World War II, we start hearing of cases of LGBTQ parents who were trying to get custody of their children following divorce from different sex or cisgender spouses. Courts were denying these petitions on the basis that these people were gay and unstable. But the main LGBTQ breakthrough commenced in the 1960s and 70s as the LGBTQ rights movement took off. LGBTQ people began starting families, and families are screened on a case-by-case basis now. There is no research to support that gay parenting is in any way unstable compared to that of a straight parent. Another myth is that gay people pose a risk of child sexual abuse. Across society, there's a nagging stereotype that gay men are pedophiles. Studies have shown that gay men are no more likely to be sexually attracted to or abuse children than straight men. Myth number 4 is that being raised by gay parents will cause kids to be gay. Research shows that sexuality is not genetic. It's not something that we control. Most people, or gay people, were raised by straight parents. So there's no research to show a correlation between a child's sexual orientation and that of their parents. Another myth, kids of gay parents will get picked on. So there's a partial truth to this. Gay kids are going to get picked on, but all kids get picked on over something. As a society, when queer reproduction is more normalized and accepted, there will be less and less cases of this. So instead of, putting blame on the parent's sexuality and the upbringing of the child, it is more educated to put blame on the mindset and thinking of those condemning them. So even in cases where adoption agencies are making arguments that if we are going to make this argument against placing children with gay families, what other type of families could we make the same argument for? What would happen if we stopped placing all children into families that were in any way different? So ultimately, there would be no acceptable families to foster or adopt. So to focus on the strengths and the qualities that LGBTQ parents bring, it's pertinent that we understand the deep exploration of identity that queer families offer to their children. Coming out is hard. So they offer, like, LGBTQ families offer that, deep understanding and exploration of one's sense of self and being who you are. LGBTQ is also a marginalized group. So for children, being raised by queer parents, it benefits them to understand, being part of a marginalized group. So we need to understand and recognize all the distinct experiences of those with LGBTQ parents in order to gain a more complete picture of what it means to have them. Thank you.